It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith.
On the road and hungry for a win against the Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this one to get started. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Turner. Porzingis is out there with Porter. And it's Wall. And it's Fournier in at the 2 spot. I think everyone can now agree that John Wall is one of the better point guards in the NBA.
No doubt. At this point, when you factor in his production, he's got to be in the top 5, if not top 3 guards in the league. One of the better passers we have as well. It's just hard to find guards that can create so easily the way Wall can.
Now here's Wall following the miss by Draymond Green.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
Now here's George. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
A nice shot by Wall.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Green with a screen on Wall. Jackson kicks to Green. To the inside. Porter with the steal. Here's Porzingis. And Horford pulls it down.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Off the inbound. And there's Jackson on the assist by George.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
Porzingis with the steal. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it goes down 2 points. Fournier's got his first bucket of the night.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
Wall goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Jackson dishes to Horford. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking. Immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
Lakers trail by 4. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there are so many amazing players in the league right now, Smitty, when you look at some of the guys who came in since you retired. Who would you like to have played with or played against?
I think with, it would have been a treat to play alongside LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think against, right now I'd love to see playing up against a guy like Giannis and Kristaps Porzingis, just the different ways these guys affect the game at their size. There's so many guys, and would love to get a chance to just be in front and marvel at watching Steph Curry go through what he's doing, and a Kyrie Irving.
Right.
There's so many guys, Kevin. I just wouldn't want to guard those guys. I'm going to just say play with all those guys, not against.
Now, here's Clarkson. Following the miss by Porzingis. Fires for 3. Martin in the corner. He feeds it to Horford. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Porzingis. San Antonio leading by 4. And a wide open look for Porter. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Clarkson. Rebound San Antonio. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fournier gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Fournier's got his second basket of the night. Horford with a screen on Wall. Here's Clarkson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
And Wall kicks to Turner, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Horford. Favors comes in for Green, and it's Brandon Ingram in for George. Lee's checked in for the Spurs. It's Barton with the drive.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Turner. He kicks to Porter. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Over Favors. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
There's the pass to Clarkson. Ingram kicks to Barton. Here's Clarkson. Can't hit from 12. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And stolen by Cauley-Stein. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Gortat's checked in for Miles Turner. Markkanen comes in for Porzingis. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Lee. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Favors kicks to Barton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he can't hit the second. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Spurs leading by 3. Cauley-Stein is out there with Favors. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Ingram. And it's Clarkson in at the point guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Lakers trail by 3. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Lakers with some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Will Barton. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Clarkson. Gortat with a screen on Jackson. And it's Smith missing.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
They set the pick. Inside, Markkanen, and the rejection by Favors.
What perfect timing on that play. Derek Favors, an outstanding shot blocker.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Smith the pass to Gortat. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Gortat with the block. Smith with it. Jackson on him. Markkanen. It's good on the putback. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
They are just killing them.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And for Reggie Jackson last season, boy, it was not a year he had hoped for. Missed the first 21 games of the season. Then he had to be shut down later with another injury. Not what you expected from him.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Ingram dishes to Middleton. Back to Ingram. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Lakers lead by 4. And for Jackson and his injury, Steve, you could tell that early one lingered as he just didn't look the same. Missed over 20 games. It certainly impacted how he likes to play.
It definitely put a damper on his numbers. Didn't attack the rim as much. Not the same burst. He has vowed to use last season as motivation going forward.
It's tipped. Here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
And Wall kicks to Fournier. The kick out to Porter. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
Outside Favors. In the corner, Middleton with it. Here's Jackson. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there are a few players in the NBA who can match Reggie Jackson with the fearless approach he takes to the game. He'll always look to take that big shot, Steve, and goes right at bigger defenders and doesn't blink.
When you're Jackson's size, you have to have that mentality. Always looking for a way to attack a defense. Doesn't always work out, but the aggression he plays with never dies.
Johnson kicks to Favors. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Favors. Middleton's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Lakers. Right side Turner. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Wall. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Porter with the steal. Here's Porzingis. The shot by Turner, no good. Here are the Lakers. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Middleton can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Porzingis. Some solid defense from Johnson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball, effortless.
Wall attacking. Turner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Back to Favors. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Ingram. No good with the triple. Spurs shooting 40% from the field. Near the three-point line, it's Porter, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, but at least he's getting after it on the backboard, but got a little carried away on that one.
When you're assertive, when you're being physical, good things tend to happen, except for the foul calls.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat, just fails to finish.
And stolen by Barton.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
How about the quick release there by Smith? He does not lack confidence when he's in attack mode.
Here's Barton, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Knocked loose. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Markkanen. He got it!
Wow!
He caught it!
Man, that was unbelievable.
3 points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
Chris Middleton has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello
Show.
again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build an... That's it for halftime.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skill. And Smitty, I can see on a court where you have a favorite spot to shoot, but were you the kind of guy too, because you were such an outstanding shooter, that you had to receive the ball at a certain place, like on your hip or around your shoulder, in front or on the side? Was that important to your shot?
Hey, Kevin, great question. A lot of guys like it in different situations. They call it a shot pocket, but I kind of liked it on my left side to kind of grab it with my left hand so I can catch it. Then I could rip through an all-in-one motion or pump fake. So putting it on that left hand was where I really liked it, Kevin.
It was in your rhythm, right? That's exactly where you could catch, and that was the rhythm that you would establish for yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And every time it was there, you just felt like it was going in. Obviously, if it wasn't perfect, you still had to make the shot. But that's where I liked it, right on that left hand to go right into my shot.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, you've got Wall. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Spurs trail by 8. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Right side, Green. Porzingis with the steal. Wall against Jackson. Turner with a screen on Jackson. Ball passes to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate.
George dishes to Middleton. The rebound by the Spurs.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
The rebound by Middleton.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Jackson in the corner. George with it. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Here's Wall. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has great instincts on the offensive end. He's tough to contain.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Lakers leading by 4. Outside Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
That one goes. Count it. 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
Jackson against Wall. Over Jackson, and the shot falls short this time.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
Right block shot. Horford no luck, and the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for Draymond Green. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Reggie Jackson. Porzingis inside. He's guarded by Johnson.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
Ingram kicks to Cauley-Stein. No good. Nice D from Wall. Spurs trail by 5. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Martin's checked in for Los Angeles. Wall passes to Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 8 points for Porzingis.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Johnson. Goes up again. Porzingis with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And Wall kicks to Porzingis. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against the Lakers. For San Antonio, they've made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Gortat's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Lee's subbed in for Evan Fournier. Here's Miles. The 17-footer goes down. The Lakers in the lead. The feed to Ingram. Good work there as it goes. Ingram's got 5 now.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
San Antonio calls timeout. Well, you hear from so many players about what they did with that first check after they were drafted and found themselves Smitty with a ton of money. So, what was your first big purchase when you were drafted into professional basketball?
I bought my mom and dad a Ford Expedition.
How about that?
A Ford Explorer. It was a Ford Explorer. That was the big purchase. And it was green. I don't think my dad liked that, but because of Michigan State,
Spartan
I bought
green,
a
right?
green
Spartan
one.
Michigan State green.
And so much he's done for me, Kevin. That purchase for me made me smile so much. And my dad, if you knew him, Kevin, he said he didn't want it, but I made him take it.
Great story.
If the defense is going to keep giving him those shots, you know he has the confidence to knock them down.
Smith dishes to Gortat. Stolen by Clarkson. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Barton throws it down.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
The offensive rebound.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Throws it up high. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Markkanen, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 7.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And that one good from Clarkson. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Smith against Clarkson. Here's Gortat. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gortat's got 4 this quarter.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs...
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
It's a beautiful jam.
And how about the athleticism from Ingram? Really looking to tear the basket apart with these strong dunks.
Here's Clarkson. Makes it off the glass. Clarkson's got 10 points.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Everybody got to rotate.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Los Angeles leading by 10. They've got Paul George. Will Barton is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Green, and it's Horford in at the center. That's the Laker 5.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Wall passes to Gortat. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist in the game.
You have to credit the pinpoint pass for making that play possible.
Horford with a screen on Lee. Clarkson kicks to Horford. Here's Green, and he makes good on the layup. Green's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Good luck trying to stop Draymond that deep inside. So forceful in how he converts his looks down there.
Here's Porzingis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That one is off. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Then for the Spurs, Turner's checked in for Gortat. Porter comes in for C.J. Miles. And Fournier subbed in for Lee.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
It's Wall with the drive. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Here's Jackson, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you, that is such a quick pull-up, one of Jackson's more effective moves.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And Al Horford just so versatile. You know, that extends to the defensive end as well. Very mobile, can move his feet with smaller players, and at the same time gives you a presence on the interior.
And the Lakers making a change here. Middleton's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And Horford won't wow you with his athleticism, but Greg, he's still a pretty good shot blocker.
He has great timing, anticipation, and awareness. Don't forget also he's got terrific hands, and you see that with all the steals he racks up.
George against Porter. And George, here we go.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw good from George. And George drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Turner with a screen on Jackson. Here's Wall. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Middleton outside. In the corner, George with it. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's 7 points for Paul George.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Puts it up from 15. And the Spurs scoring again.
And the tight defense there only seems to increase Wall's focus. Gives him a little extra lift on the jumper.
Jackson dishes to George. Over Porter. George, no good. Spurs trail by 18. And Wall kicks to Turner. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by the Lakers. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jackson passes to Horford, and it's sent back by Turner. The dish to Fournier. Stolen by Middleton. It's Jackson with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Aggressive on the drive. That's going to result in some free throws for Jackson.
The first free throw is good.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision-making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Jackson, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And with Middleton in his decision-making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Derek Favors checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Chris Middleton.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Reggie Jackson.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Hard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. From about 16, that's in there, Johnson with the assist.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Porter in the corner. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3, and that one's good by Porter.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
A nice shot by George.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Now, here's Clarkson. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control. All right, David, thank you. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge.